Looking for simple ideas to manage your life and business? You're in the right place. Here you'll find realistic tips and ideas to tame your task list in easy ways. I'm your host, Amy Michaels. Let's get started together with today's episode of the Tame Your Task List podcast. Hi, friend. Today we're going to talk just a little bit about how we value our time. Now, before we begin, I'm going to tell you that I believe that you really can't put a price on anybody's time because everybody's time is priceless. It's one thing that we're guaranteed, though, that we get a renewed 24 hours, Lord willing, every single day. And even though that's a good amount of time, how many things actually sneak in and kind of dominate our time when they're not super important to us? It happens to everybody. So today let's talk about if we value our time, which I know we all do, how can we put some systems in place to make sure that we protect what's important to us? I was recently listening to a really cool training by Alex Hormozy over at acquisition.com. And when he owned a gym, he mentioned that people would decline signing up for a $20 a month gym membership, but that would pay a couple of $100s for supplements. Why do we do that? We do that because we know the gym membership is a commitment of our time. And we know the supplements are going to save us time and hopefully get us closer to the result that we want. The reason that people do this is because we kind of have in our minds, we have a budget for memberships and we have a budget for supplements. And so sometimes we also think, well, I don't want to spend $20 of my membership budget, but the supplement budget is part of my health. So that comes out of like nutrition and groceries and eating out type stuff. So we're willing to spend more. Another example of this is snacks at theme parks or amusement parks. If we saw those same prices that we see on snacks at amusement parks in our local grocery store, we would probably pass. But we don't think twice about it whenever we're going out for the day because we know it's a special occasion and it's part of our entertainment budget at that point, not part of our regular grocery budget. Isn't it funny how our mind kind of assigns expectations around how much things should cost or even how much time something should take? And to cross this over to our time budget, most of us are happy to pay people that have skills that we don't have because we know our hairstylist, our mechanic, our plumber, our electrician, our carpenter is going to save us so much time to do something we need done rather than us trying to do it ourselves. So as we think about how we value our time, let's think about where we want to be 3 months from now, or 6 months from now, or even a year from now. And what would happen if we protected just a little bit of time? Doesn't have to be every day, it can be once a week or a few times a week or even just a couple times a month, to actually spend our time working on taking steps toward a goal or a project that we want to complete. Can you imagine how your life would be different? We all get those same 24 hours every day. So what if we actually customized our 24 hours to protect what was most important to us? Would things really change that much? There's some things that we would probably say no to or do less, but wouldn't the reward be greater than giving up those things, even if it's just for a little while? That's kind of how I think about the value of our time. Because it is priceless, we all get the same 24 hours every day. If we could start protecting time for those things that matter the most to us, our lives could change. The quality of our life, the quality of our relationships, the progress on those someday tasks, and even the permission to let go of some of those tasks because we decide they're really not worth our valuable time after all. That's a great feeling to declutter your task list or your project list from things that you decide are really not that important to you anymore. I have a podcast about that, and I'll be sure and include a link in the show notes. Today's key point is that whatever is important to you deserves some protected time. Now, I'm not asking you to schedule every minute of every single day. In fact, I recommend that you do not do that. I want you to have buffer space in your day, some wiggle room. I don't want you to be scheduled 24/7. That's just not fun to live that way. However, when you protect time to get quality sleep, when you protect time to connect with the people that you love, when you protect time to work on a project that you know is your passion project, the rewards are life-changing. And I want that for you. In fact, that's exactly what I do with my clients. We have a little power session. We figure out what's truly most important. We figure out the results that they want around that. And we start putting steps in place 1 week at a time. We check in, we adjust things as needed, and we celebrate the progress. We see how their life gets better. It's pretty amazing, and I would love to be a part of that with you when you're ready. No matter what you choose, I hope that you enjoy your time. I hope that you're filling your 24 hours with whatever matters most to you, and that it brings you joy, fulfillment, and abundance in all areas of your life. As we wrap up this first season of the Tame Your Taskless podcast, I want you to know that I have so enjoyed our time together. I would love for you to connect with us over at our website. And until next season, I'm cheering you on. Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of the Tame Your Taskless podcast. We'd love to encourage you even more to focus your time and energy on what matters most to you in life and business. Connect with us over at tameyourtaskless.com for insights we only share with our email subscribers. We'll see you there.